I sure don't feel lucky, said Seven miserably. You have to make your luck, Seven, said the wise Eight with his cowboy swagger. I don't know how to do that, cried Seven. We know just who you should talk to, they sang. I just wanted to read part of my book to you guys. All the seven things that I wrote and illustrated, and you can find it on Amazon. So I chose that page because, a lot of times when we're facing decisions, we just keep saying, I don't know, I don't know, I don't know. And when you do that, it creates a block of, I don't know. You're not going to know because you're putting out there that you don't know. So, hello everyone. I'm spiritual teacher for you. My name is Cassie, and I'm going to give you some channeled messages today, along with doing some tarot and oracle cards. We're just going to read into the energy of today and the surrounding days and see what we can tell the collective about how to move forward, because I do feel a decision in the works. So I immediately grabbed my charm bag, which it is like heavy, you guys. It's like 2 pounds of charms there. Just different charms. Okay. What does the collective need at this time? Okay. Just gonna pull a few and look at them as we go. Okay, and one more. Something's clinking. Okay, here we go. All right, we've got 2 dice, one bigger, one smaller. One has a little ducky inside of it, and one has a line from a page of The Lord of the Rings, okay? So I'm going to roll those and see what numbers I get for you. All right, for the big one, we've got the number 2, and for the small one, we have the number 3. So we got 23, we've got 5, we've got, excuse me, 32. The ducky is upside down with this 2. Interesting. The little ducky being upside down. And the turtle is also upside down, and the owl is upside down. The leaf is upside down. See, it was facing down. And the 2 runes that came out were also facing down. You guys, what is... And in going through all of those upside down things, I found another dice. It was hiding. So it has inside of it a little bumblebee. So I don't think you can see it very clearly, but so I'm going to roll that one and see what we get. A 6. We've got a 6, and the 6 is on the bottom of the bumblebee. So there's something here about, oh gosh, I don't even know, you guys. Let me fill into this a little bit. What's going on? Oh, you're supposed to be here. Yeah. You're supposed to be here in this underworld. Yeah, okay. So you're in this underworld. It feels like you are you're supposed to be here. You're supposed to be exploring in this underworld, but you're protected while you do this. Yeah, it's definitely all like I'm just noticing all like darker things. My Halloween pumpkin girl over there. I solemnly swear that I'm up to no good. My coffee. It is definitely cold because this is a color changing mug, and it shows, see, something is hidden. When it's warm, it exposes the map, Marauder's map underneath. My charm bag, dark. I also noticed The Secret Life of Elvis, the book I have over here that you can't see. And I noticed as well as my eyes wandered that the towel pack over there is upside down. Like, it just feels like you're and things kept dropping today. Like when I was in the shower, things kept falling. So it feels like you're in this like underworld energy. You're meant to explore it. You guys, this is amazing. Any more underworld references that I am getting? Not really. No, that was it. That was all. Um Elvis just popped back in really strongly. So the secret life of Elvis. Okay, I'm getting to say about the aspect of his life that was so out there for everybody to see, right? And then things were put out there that exposed some of the behind the scenes things, but then there's still that other presence that we don't know about because who knows what was in his head? That's the part we don't know. We don't know what was in his head. So there's something here about seeing someone go through their life in a certain way and judging them based off of that, but not having any idea what's going on in their heart and soul and mind. So there's something here about what you put out to people or to the world is what people judge you on. Interesting. So a lot of us don't put our true selves, what we have inside of us, out to the world because we know that. Because we know that as soon as we put ourselves outside of ourselves, what's truly inside, and once we put it out, it is judged. Okay, so someone here is dealing with that for sure. Bringing out the out inside. Okay, I just saw this bell that I recently inherited. It says happy charm. A happy charm. So I'm going to ding it. Sorry if that was loud in your ears. But as a way to show spirit, like, hey, I'm here, I'm open, I'm connecting with you guys. Let's see what we can bring forward. And so I'm noticing how they're in like a step formation. So it feels like 1, 2, 3, like one step at a time as you elevate. All of a sudden had a cough that came out of nowhere. So one step at a time for saying things. There's this energy of holding back on saying some things until it's the right time. Okay? You'll know when it's the right time because it'll flow. It'll come out naturally. It'll happen naturally. I'm getting Wheel of Fortune here. Like, just like that energy of the universe will conspire and make things happen. And so it'll be a smooth transition into what you're wanting to say to a particular somebody. I'm feeling. You're really nervous about it. You're really, choked up about it. I'm getting for someone here. So, and I'm getting like, there's just all kinds of clogging happening. So it's definitely something there's things you've got to work on first is what I'm getting before you can express this in the way from a healed place. You feel things and you want to say them, but it's not the right time. And so, and you haven't done the full healing yet. So what will come out may not be the version of what's inside of you. If that's making sense, I hope. There's just like, you want to say what you're like, spirit's like, trust me, you're going to want to wait till you are at this healed version of yourself so that the words come out through a healed version of yourself. They'll be more beautiful. They'll be more clear. They'll express what you truly mean properly, efficiently. There'll be no room left for doubt in this person's mind that you're trying to talk to. So definitely wait. So if you were wondering if you should go ahead and say something, Spirit says wait. Okay, you'll know when it's the right time. Okay, so everything I turned it upright and I went through basically everything I had, but the turtle reminds us to ground and to go slow and not be in a hurry. And of course, autumn is approaching and the energy is slowing down. I can feel it. The energy is slowing down. The summer was like quick, quick, quick energy. And now I feel it slowing down. Yeah, summer's kind of loud, right? Summer's like, I don't know. It just got like all the birds chirping, crickets, cicadas, the wind blowing, thunderstorms. Of course, that's in my location. Where you're at, summer may be totally different. Like in Australia right now, it's cold. It's their winter. So that's very interesting that that comes up. Maybe someone from the southern hemisphere is tuning in, and hello and welcome if you are. I'm in the northern hemisphere in the US, so on the East Coast. And yeah, right now the weather is quite in this in between state of being almost autumn like, but it's still very much summertime. I keep waiting on those like dog days of summer where it gets like 90 degrees again, and then all of a sudden it drops back off. Weather can be really weird. So there's that flow of up and down is coming through. Of there's things, when you think things are kind of smooth sailing, there's going to be something to come along to shake things up, and this is purposeful. And it's not something to dread or not look forward to. It's something to actually like observe and be like, oh, things are getting shaken up. What should I pay attention to? I'm getting that for those tuning in right now, really working with the energy that you feel around you, it could be so beneficial to you, especially if you feel energy. If you feel like things are picking back up, then use that energy to your advantage. If you feel that things are slowing down, then you're going to want to slow down with it and like notice things more and observe things more and just really tune in. I'm hearing for one of you when I said that, they're like, okay, well, life is freaking crazy, so I don't really have time to tune in. And yeah, that's what it feels like for a lot of us. And honestly, you've got to really want it and you've got to make the time and you've got to decide to do it. And I'm going to say this right now that I realize in my situation that I am very blessed to have the opportunity that I did to be able to focus on myself and my healing and my growth and my spiritual growth. I really had a most blessed opportunity to do it. And I realize I am quite unique in the fact that I had the space and time available. And most people are dealing with hectic jobs and um, children and raising families and husbands and just all kinds of things. Everyone's dealing with so much, so it's really hard for people to take the time to sit with yourself and be still, because then in comes your kid. In comes a responsibility that you have. So I definitely, my heart goes out to everyone really trying to do this spiritual journey while still taking care of business. TCB, there's Elvis again, taking care of business. The lightning bolt, Flash. Yeah, someone here has very just fast energy. You're just a go, 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 go person. Um, it took me a long time to realize I'm not a go, go, go person. And I used to be really ashamed of that because I thought you had to be go, 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 go to be productive. And that is so not the case. And so I'm feeling like that is to remind you, if you're someone who feels bad or guilty or weird or anxious, if you're not go, 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 that is something to explore. Why is sitting still so difficult? Why is listening to your thoughts so difficult? Usually it comes with emotions, and it requires you to, okay, I'm spirit's telling me to stop going on about that. I just felt the energy drop all of a sudden. Okay. And my hand started gravitating towards the charm. So there's something here. I'm getting the 2 owls. Owls are very much coming forward. I hear wisdom. Who? Who? So the question who is there? Who and what and where and when? So all the W questions are there. So Spirit wants to remind you to not worry about the how and the when, but you can worry about the who, what, and where. Who do you want in your life? Who do you not want in your life? Where do you want to be? What do you want to be? What do you want to do? But if you start thinking about the how and when, how am I going to do this? When is this going to happen for me? It changes the energy. Spirit's taking care of that. Someone here is questioning, when are they going to find their partner? How is it going to happen? Instead of worrying about who you want to attract in or what or where, you're worrying about the how and the when. And it feels funny to me, because there's so many more magical things to think about than the when and the how. That feels stressful. Oh, when am I gonna meet them? Oh, I feel like my life's not complete until I meet them. I feel unsettled until I meet them, like there's just this when and how question so big, and it needs to not be. The questions that need to be big are the who, what, and where. Who, what, where, and why. There it was. There's the 4th one. Who, what, where, and why. Maybe you need to write those somewhere, and when a thought comes up, instead of going down the how and the when, answer those. Who do you want? What do you want? Where do you want it? Why do you want it? Okay? Yes, very good. Okay, and we have some runes here, which I'm going to be honest, I do not know the meaning of these runes, and I don't have the rune book. So I'm going to pause the video, look these up real quick, and I'll report back. Well, I misspoke. These are not runes. They're actually astrological glyphs. We'll say that 5 times fast. But this one and this one could be going this way. I'm not sure. Okay. So this is the astrological glyph for Saturn. Okay, and Saturn is about discipline and responsibility, structure, limitations, lessons, time, karma. Saturn is the teaching planet. Yes, so that's why you're in the underworld, you guys. That's why you're here, because you're learning right now. You're learning. This is Uranus. So Uranus is for sudden change, rebellion, freedom, awakening. Yeah, of course, that's why you're going through this. So you can have freedom and awakening. This is shaking things up. I mentioned that earlier. Okay, so this could be about balancing Saturn's discipline with Uranus's need for freedom and change. Okay, so there is a balance of discipline and freedom, that free flow with life, but also making sure you're getting shit done. So that's really cool. And it's interesting that that came out in a pair. This came out in a pair. The 2 dice came out in a pair before I discovered the 3rd one. Yeah, so there's something about pairs here. Well, I thought this was going to be a tarot reading, but I feel like that was some really big messages from the charms today. So I think this video is actually just going to stick with being charms. And we're going to pull 1 card from my Bob Ross cards here, because, hey, why not end on this cool dude? So let's just shuffle these real quick. Sorry, I don't know why. Yeah, I can't do that in front of the camera. Okay, we've got two. Two came out. We've got 8 of spades and the 5 of hearts. Wait, sorry, spades. Wait, what? Yes, spades. Both spades. Interesting. 5 and 8. Which that 3 and 2 added up to 5. The 8 feels significant of abundance and manifesting. Yeah. The the who, what, why, and where. The manifesting with those questions. Trees cover up a multitude of sins. I love that. Trees cover up a multitude of sins, and that so reminds me of something I posted on my Facebook earlier. I wrote a little poem about the changes, and I said that when the leaves fall, the tree is naked and barren, and you can see everything. It's bare. It's not covered up by the leaves. Also, there's this neighborhood that I pass by, and you can't see it in the summertime because the trees are so thick, but in the wintertime you see this, all of a sudden this street of houses appears, and it's kind of magical. So there's something here about letting interesting about letting it show, letting it shine. Trees cover up a multitude of sins. And I understand Bob Ross meant, like, if you messed up in the painting, put a little tree there, you know? So what is that? I'm hearing that you'll get what you need to out of it. What are you covering up? Oh, okay, there's the question. What are you covering up? What are you hiding? The Secret Life of Elvis. Yeah, there's that underworld energy again. Like you are you are definitely discovering and exploring the things that you view as sins, and kind of in a judgment phase here where you're forgiving yourself or purging that, or there's just this, you're dealing with it. Okay, so good. This is great. And if you're not doing it yet, then Spirit's encouraging you to. It's that time to do it. Look around. Look at what we have. Beauty is everywhere. You only have to look to see it. Yeah, it's true. You have to be open to it as well. Everybody has like their standard of beauty, and it's like once you start opening your heart and your eyes and your mind and everything to spirit and nature, everything becomes beautiful. Everything, because it's all connected. But I'm not going to go into that, you guys. Okay. Much love and light to you. Thank you so much for joining me on this weird reading. It's very different from what I normally do. If you are interested in purchasing my book, All the 7 Things, I'm going to have the link, Amazon link below in the description, so you can check that out. But much love and light to you guys. And yeah, happy day.